burn for tomorrow.
Morning guys, you join us nice and early here in Chamonix, and it is the Wednesday before the whole UTMB week kicks off. And I don't know whether you saw behind us that they've started to put up that iconic finish line here in the middle of town. We got a really good run plan today. It's a new route, we haven't run it before. We're starting down at the iconic church. We're going to be going up Plan Praz, and then we're going to hopefully be working across all the way to La Flégère. We're going to go up to about 2,400 meters, so we should get about 1,300 meters of gain in our legs. It's going to be a good run. We're starting off early because there is a heat wave in town, and it has been about 34 to 37 degrees, so we want to get the bulk of the run done before the sun comes up and the heat intensifies. So let's get out of the trails, let's see how we get on. We soon made it off the tarmac to the trailhead, and another reason why we love Chamonix so much is because the stunning trails are so accessible. Temperatures were starting to rise already, so it was off with the gilets and we headed into the woods to start the climb to the first summit at Plan Praz. It was still quite gloomy with the tree cover, so the head torches really helped, but once we'd gained a little bit more altitude, the trees thinned out, so we took the head torches off and packed them away in our vests. The route we're on from the Chamonix Valley is a great route if you are new to the mountain trails. Not too steep or technical, and you soon start to tick off the elevation. And of course, there is spectacular views of the beautiful valley and the Mont Blanc Massif in all its glory. And then with one final push, we literally popped out at Plan Praz, and the first climb of 1,000 meters was done. Okay, that is the first summit done, Liga. Pretty good. Thumbs up from us. So that is 1,000 meters in our legs before breakfast. So up nice and early before the sun rose, but it's up now. It's come over the mountains over the far side of the valley, and it is definitely a sunglasses day. And actually, speaking of sunglasses, there's some really exciting news coming to the channel soon about Run4Adventure and a certain very well-known sunglass company may be working together, so really excited to tell you guys all about that. So we both worked up a bit of an appetite, so we're going to have a quick torque flapjack for breakfast while we gaze over the beautiful views of Mont Blanc, and then we're going to be heading off for our second summit of the training run. Training's going really well. We're starting to feel a bit stronger, get acclimatized to the mountains, so things are definitely heading in the right direction. This is our fourth trip up into the mountains, and if you didn't see our last video where we went up for a bit of a nighttime adventure, then you definitely need to check it out. It's something we want to do for a long time. We've been waiting for the right weather window. We got it, and we went up into the mountains at night and had an incredible time. So I'll leave a link in the description below for that video so you can check it out. Right, that is breakfast all done. That should keep us well fueled as we make our way to La Flégère. We've also got some gels with us and some other stuff, but if I just turn the camera around, and you can see we are heading all the way along, traversing, and we're going to end up down.
Is that you?
Is that who?
I follow your face on YouTube.
Thanks, man.
All right.
What's your name?
Oh, why?
How you doing?
Good.
Are you out here racing, training?
I'm just doing my normal hike.
Yeah. Do you live out here? Or?
No, I
okay.
don't. I'm actually from Adelaide,
okay,
Australia.
Yeah, wow.
So like
a long way then.
Yeah. Just arrived the day before yesterday.
Awesome.
And doing a little bit of climbing.
Yeah. And are you going to be here for UTMB week?
I'm going to do PTL.
Wow, man.
Fingers crossed.
Fist pump that, man. Wow, PTL, hey?
Wish me luck.
Yeah, so you've obviously got...
It's going to be a long 7 days.
Yeah, amazing though. What an experience.
Yeah, it is.
And you're feeling confident?
50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make do with what we have.
And is there 2 of you, 3 of you, or?
It'll be a 3 of us.
Yeah, amazing, man. Oh, that'd be wicked. That'd be wicked. What's your name again? Sorry.
Why?
I'll be following you.
Yeah.
Well, how cool is that? So we're up at 2,100 meters in Chamonix, and we meet a follower of the channel who is from Adelaide, Australia, and he's running the PTL. Now, If you don't know what the PTL is, it is a beast. 330 kilometers, I believe, with about 27,000 meters of elevation, which is just ridiculous. It's a massive undertaking. Maybe one day I will stand on the start line of it. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But they do, it's done in teams, so he's in a team of 3, and you need at least 2 of you to finish the race. But it's so cool when we come out here and we meet viewers and supporters of the channel from all around the world. But let's get out on this ridge, let's traverse these mountains and get down to La Flégère. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
It's always very exciting when you head out onto new trails that you haven't ventured out on before. And you really are spoiled for choice in Chamonix with so many amazing routes to choose from. It started off nice and runnable as the trails worked parallel along the mountains, but the further we went, the more technical it got as we made our way to our second summit of the training run at Col Cornu. It was like we were hiking on a giant slab pathway, and all I could think about was the rock classic by Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, because the views were so spectacular we could have literally been heading to heaven. The climb just got better and better the further we went. Lots of big rocks to scramble over and the odd metal handrail for extra safety. The lungs were now working hard with that thin air at around 2,300 meters, but it was definitely worth all the effort for the incredible views we were getting. It was like we were running in the set from the Lord of the Rings, and any second now we were going to round the corner and sort of capture our first glimpses of Mordor. We have cracked it. We have made it to the summit, to Col Cornu at 2,406 meters. It has been an epic climb up to here. The trail was amazing. Always great to get out on new trails in the Chamonix Valley that we haven't run before. Liga's behind me taking in the views and the wildlife, because we've got a beautiful family of mountain goats behind us. We've seen loads of wildlife on the way up, just incredible. It's so inspiring to get out here in the mountains and to see sort of mountain wildlife in its natural habitat. It's been amazing. But the reason we also started early is because the forecast, you can probably see in the background, there is some clouds rolling in, and this is just mountain life. We started in the glorious sunshine and we're due to get maybe some showers around midday, so we wanted to get up early and get off of the summit before they roll in. So we're definitely gonna grab our poles and get out of it, but it's been an epic climb, that's for sure.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way.
Okay, so I think it was definitely the right call. The rain is coming. It's actually blue sky and it is clearing up a bit, but when you're in the mountains, you can never take any risks. We've got all the kit with us. We've got waterproof trousers, jackets, first aid kits, survival bags and all that stuff. But you know, when you see those grey clouds rolling in, you never know what it's going to bring. So we've actually worked down from where we were at the summit. We were going to work along a ridge to the lake and then down to La Flégère, but we've come straight down to this big access road because that's going to be the quickest way of getting us back down into the Chamonix Valley where we're going to be nice and safe. So like I said, whenever you're in the big mountains, you've always got to be sensible. So we're making a run for it and getting out of these grey clouds. The best advice I can give you for this section is Don't look down there, because it's quite a long way. But you've got a nice guardrail there to keep you safe. With the excess road being very runnable, we soon started to make good progress on our way down, and it was also really good training when it comes to sort of conditioning our quads for the race in the Julian Alps and its long descents. We're back in the woods now, picking up the more sort of technical trails, and we'd actually been out for a good 4 hours, so I was very happy to see a water source so that I could fill up one of my soft flasks, and boy, how good did that mountain water taste. And it was just what I needed at the time to give me that little bit of a lift so that I could get back down to the Chamonix Valley. Well, we almost made it back before the rain, and it's crazy how quickly the weather can change when you're in this sort of mountainous environment. And apparently it's not going to be great over the next couple of days, so I think we got a couple of days of a lot of rain, and they're even saying that temperatures are going to drop all of a sudden, maybe down to single figures, which is pretty incredible considering it's been as high as 37 degrees here in Chamonix over the last week or so. So John, if you're watching, I think it's a good job we put all that insulation in the new adventure bus, because we're probably going to need it over the next few days. I have to say, I think the find of the trip so far are these little Fenix rechargeable lanterns. Super bright, they've given us plenty of light in the adventure bus, but with them being magnetic, I can just stick them to the side of the van, and they're great lighting for when we're filming in here. But that is another great training run in the legs. We managed to clock up just under 12.5 miles with 4,560 feet of elevation. We had some breathtaking views along the way. It was a shame we didn't get to see the lake, because it is supposed to be stunning, but we'll just have to go back and visit that another time. But it was still a great run. Legs are feeling good. The lungs are definitely acclimatizing to the thinner air, and Liga's starting to look really strong in the mountains, which is definitely a good thing. So we've got a couple more long runs planned over the next few days, so we should be ready for our Julian Alps race day adventure, that's for sure. But really hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget, if you have, to like, comment, share and subscribe, because it is a real big help to the channel. I'm off to Google what to do in Chamonix when it's pouring down with rain and your home is a very small camper van. But we'll be back on the channel very soon with more exciting road trip content, and as always, stay safe and keep on running.